having a resource that's just there for you and knows what to expect and what you need is really important, and was really, really important for us. And it's definitely one of the best experiences. And I'm very thankful that we made that choice.
Yes, me too.
So we had, like I said, we did an OB for the beginning of both pregnancies and then transferred over to the midwives at UCSD. We wanted to birth at the birth center there. We had a wonderful experience at the birth center overall.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But what we really felt like we lacked was just that personal connection. You see different midwives, you're not sure who's going to deliver you. While we got to have the natural experience, we wanted that midwife was still in and out. My labor stalled for quite a while, and I just felt like I needed a person that was there the entire time to notice those changes, to say, hey, we've really noticed that, your contractions are slowing down, let's do these 3 things. Or we really noticed that things are still going great, like we've been here. So for baby number 2, it was really important to us to kind of have a different level of care. We still wanted the natural experience, and we chose to go with a home birth with a midwife team that would come to us. We did a lot of research. We interviewed several midwife teams, and we found the best one for us. One of my favorite things was my midwife appointments were super long. So you go in, you get full details. They ask you not only about, how your pregnancy is going, not only your vital check, your baby heartbeat check, but they ask about you and how you're feeling about it all. They ask you about your nutrition, your sleep. There's just a lot more support throughout your entire pregnancy, which was really great. Not only that, but postpartum. They came to us, which was amazing. You've just delivered a baby, your body's still healing. You don't have the time or energy to get yourself dressed and go to all these doctor's appointments, which for the OB, they only wanted to see us at 6 weeks postpartum, which with our first son, I had a lot of complications. I tore and it just wasn't healing right. And it was a very long road because nothing was caught until 6 weeks, at which point then it took me 3 more months to get into a follow-up visit. And it was just a little bit challenging for me to get back to where I wanted to be. The midwives, they come to you.
Yeah.
They stay there through the birth, and they leave when everyone's comfortable. And then they came back the next day, made sure everything was good. Came back a couple days later. Came back 2 weeks later.
Yeah, and they're a phone call away. I mean, it just really felt like a member of your family was helping you out, and just to bring a child into a different environment, into your home, right? That's what family life is all about, and the difference was amazing. You don't have to worry about transferring or putting the car seat in the car ride, or that first drive home with your baby where it's just, you're gonna drive like a grandma because you're scared. But you're already set up in your bed, everything's there, and then the family feel and their reach away really talk us through everything.
And there's so much education. I mean, I got breastfeeding support. We had a lot of issues with our first son, so that was kind of a fear of mine, and they were able to talk me through everything. Like I said, I tore with our first son, which is super common, but I didn't know that. And they kind of walked me through all that. I felt really ashamed that had happened. And, they were really able to ease my mind and say, that happens, and these are some things we can do, but if it happens again, that's okay too. And here are some more things that you can do. And I just felt like I had so much more support anytime I had a question throughout pregnancy. At one point I did have contractions way earlier than we wanted to, and I was, concerned, and they phone call away, they followed up with me. I feel like especially now, and the times are a little bit crazy now, and having a resource that's just there for you and knows what to expect and what you need is really important, and was really, really important for us. And it's definitely one of the best experiences. And I'm very thankful that we